Hello, viewers. I got it. Thank you, sir. Now, if you missed it when I posted from the shelter, Lizzie tested negative across the board. Kougra will not be doing any show-ins today because since she got her vaccines today, she may be sore, cranky, fussy, uppity, but most likely sleepy. Hey, Mama, you want your scritches? You can get your scritches. You can go with scritches. Mama got her boosters too. Yep, this is Ladybug's blanket. I used it to cover the carrier. They were both very well behaved. Lizzie did not even fuss in the slightest, didn't even squirm. Even for, quit licking her butt, even for temperature checks. They tend to sleep most of the day, most of the 24 hours after their vaccines. She's like, Vaseline on my butt, on my temperature. Okay, I'm gonna close chat temporarily. Hi, Mom. Hmm. We'll also go ahead and do a weigh-in for Lizzie. Mom weighed 9.64 at the vet, so I'm going to go ahead and just use that. Okay, last weigh-in 2 days ago, she was 642 grams. She's so close to being 666 grams. She's 664. It was teasing me with the 666. Like, we'll go to 666 and then drop down to 664 for, right back. So that's a 22-gram gain with a 28.7 average over the last 6 days. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days. So that's 3/4 of an ounce gain. High five. Now, for those guessing weights, just remember this scale only does even numbers at this weight. Actually, I think that scale is only accurate to 2 grams. Yeah, Lizzie was very well behaved, totally the opposite of Patty from the Simpson letters. She threw such a stink that every pearl necklace within uh, two, 2 miles in every direction automatically clutched itself. Your tail's getting longer. It's better for playing. Mama purred at the vet too. Whoops. Now they both had all 4 paws trimmed. And in Lizzie's case, just the sharp point removed. So things might be interesting with here, because she likes to hook her paw up top, Tarzan swing down through the hole, and then grab here. She may still be able to hook at the top, but she probably will just go boom down onto these nice blankets here. Dork. I like to keep them sharp until their first vet check, because that they learn how to unsnag their claws when they still weigh almost nothing. If they don't learn that skill when they're light, they will learn it the hard way when they're heavy, and it increases the chance that they'll rip their claw out. It'll grow back, but it's still painful. It's like losing your fingernail. Shelby was very well behaved at the vet. They both were. And little Missy now has a microchip. Yay. Lizzie sang her little song and did her little freak out about 3/4 of the way. And then she just sat there and just observed when she calmed down. Ooh, strange blanket, huh? I'll be bringing in their new set of blankets in a bit. I also found a butterfly jar. Just need to put batteries in it. But this will be a pretty slow day as far as play from the kittens. In theory, the trend is that they will sleep the day after, for the 24 hours after their vaccines. So it'll be really exciting. And the difference between the Galaxy S8 and the Note 8, the size. If you like to do the one finger thing, go for the phone. Bixby, you know, I severely dislike Bixby. And I wish they put a dedicated button for Bixby that you cannot turn off. I just self-censored myself. Yeah, like, why can't I assign this button to, like, YouTube, email? It still has a self-contained battery that you cannot replace without voiding your warranty. Anything with a built-in battery like that is designed to make it so you have to upgrade your phone in a year or two. Because cell phone batteries only last a year before they just go to crap. And that's from manufacturer. There's a loss of capacity after a year, but the more you use it and the faster you charge it when you're using it, speeds that up. At least it has an external SD card, unlike the S7, which was totally a BS phone. The S7 and S8 camera is absolutely amazing. If you get used to the pro settings, you can take some really remarkable photos where the photos look like how you're actually seeing it with your own eyes. The auto setting tends to make it too bright. Okay guys, I'm going to let you acclimate to the room, start taking your naps, because you had a big play session before all this happened, so you guys got to be tired. And I need coffee. Things I'm playing around for the next litter. 4K video. This is all just planning stages. It's not set in concrete. And multiple, instead of me switching the cams for you guys, you'll be able to switch the cams yourself. So you can watch whatever cam that I have broadcasting. Each one of you. When I first started broadcasting on YouTube, that multicam support was pretty poor. It's improved, and now they made it so that I don't even have to worry about setting up the resolution and refresh rates beforehand. YouTube now adjusts on the fly, so that's good. I'm testing these little mini PCs, like literally 4" by 4". And they can handle a 1080p stream using one of the 4K webcams. And that will allow me to use the regular PC as a main cam at 4K. Daisy's trying to jump up to get the paper towels. They're like teasing her because they're hanging over the edge. She still hasn't fully discovered that her legs have springs. But she wants on the second shelf. Like right now, the cam is set to 4K, but it's broadcasting at 1080p. I noticed that with the video feed at 4K, I can see each individual rope here, and that just blew me away. But having it at 4K sacrifices the 60 frames per second, less motion blur. So I like both of those. So I'm having an argument, a debate in my head if I want to go for the sharper picture, which it's a constant quest for me, or less motion blur, which is also a quest. She's having a drink. I'm not going to do interactive toys where viewers could take turn controlling a toy, mainly because they eventually get to a point where they just ignore it. And then it's like no fun at all. And it would have to be something that would shut off if the kittens aren't moving. It's like we have the option to look into orphans, but right now Lizzie has figured out how to play nice. And that was the main point of bringing in an orphan, so she would learn how to play nice. Mama taught her. So it's iffy. Jump, jump. Show me those springs. That wasn't too bad. Okay. I said I was leaving like 5 minutes ago. Jean's like, yeah, hey, my fingers can rest. And then she's like, how come he's not leaving yet? Yeah, no claws, little girl. I will post a note about vaccines below in the description. But things to look out for: crying, fussing, limping. Um, anything, if that any of those happens, it's totally fine. It'll pass. Now the limping can show up anytime between now and a week. So if she suddenly starts limping, don't worry. Especially if it's with her hind leg. Okay, girls, go use the litter box and take your naps. I'll move the paper towels that were teasing her back. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.